remove the negative terminal from the battery, just use a 8mm wrench. And just slide that out of the way. Take this cover off, you just use a 8mm socket. Remove this bolt. Just pull the cover up and slide forward. Loosen up this worm clamp right here. Use a straight blade screwdriver. Loosen this clamp as well. Take this hose bracket off of the intake. Just use a trim tool and pop this off, just like that. Grab it right here, just rock it back and forth, sliding it forward, and also right here. Pop it off and pull it up. Now I'm going to use a serpentine belt tool. I'm going to use the 15mm adapter on the end of it. If you don't have one, you can just use a 15mm wrench. Just be careful. Loosen up the tension on it as if you're turning it clockwise. And then over on the idler, just take the belt off. Release the tensioner. Pull off your tool. Now just take the belt off. I'm just going to take it off the harmonic balancer with a crank pulley. Slide it off the tensioner. Slide it over the water pump. Get it out of the way. If you're just doing the AC belt down below, you can just leave the belt off at this point. You wouldn't have to take it off all the way. If you're replacing it, take it off the alternator, off the power steering pump, and the idler pulley. Now I'll take the tensioner off, use a 15mm socket. There's 3 bolts in the front. Now the bottom one's a shorter one and the top 2 ones are longer. And be careful of the fan, you don't want to crack the fan if you're using a air ratchet or an electric ratchet. And pull that out. To take the idler pulley off, I'm going to use a 15mm socket. And slide it out. Take the new tensioner pulley. Get the bolts started. And we can torque these to 37 foot-pounds. Take the new idler, get it in position, and then tighten it up. Now we'll torque this bolt to 37 foot-pounds. Alright, take the serpentine belt. I'm going to go around the crank pulley down below. And then come up. Take one side of the belt, just go over the tensioner pulley. The other side goes on the back side, goes over the water pump. And then you're going to go down around the power steering pump pulley and then up to the alternator. Take your belt tensioner tool, carefully, while you're holding the belt near the idler pulley over here, take the tension off the tool, the tensioner, and slide it under the idler. Just double check, make sure the belt is over all the pulleys. It looks good. Take the tool off, should be good. And take the snorkel, line it up. Put it on the throttle body, and then over here on the airbox, or over the mass airflow sensor, hook this holder on, just like that. Straight blade screwdriver, tighten up the worm clamp, snug that up, and tighten this one up. Very good. Slide the cover in position. And tighten down the bolt. Take the negative terminal, connect it to the battery, use a 8mm wrench and tighten it up. Just make sure it's not, won't wiggle loose. That's good.